We thank you for coming. Thank you for being a part of the
Look, I got one.
Pastor, please.
In 2015, we would like to go into all the schools with a golf program.
Well, let me start off by saying in 2013, and we gave a real quick presentation on this. At the beginning of the year, last year, the school district, District 189, did not have PE and had not had PE for over 5 years. Along comes an initiative called 40 Days of Nonviolence, and a lot of things changed. Through a federal grant and a little bit of assistance from the United States Tennis Association, we now have PE in every elementary school, every middle school, and the high school. We also have, for 10 weeks during school, we have the after-school 21st century program teaching a tennis program that is taught throughout the country. I think, because I know Ms. Kendra Phillips and Mr. Dan Politis and Mr. Netterville have taken that same template that the USTA used to say, hey, now let's put golf in. I think that's one of the reasons they're here. I think they've seen how the community has rallied around positive efforts. So I think that's a real thing that can happen. It's just a matter of us continuously working together, people. It's not one effort. It's everyone's effort. And when we bring in corporate America and we let elected officials know that parents and youth would like to see some things done, I think they get done.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. Let me go to you next. I saw Pastor Butler's hand up. Go ahead, Pastor.
Will the nonviolence, 40 Days Nonviolence Committee in the near future collectively come together, instead of fighting with our fists, put something down legally to keep peace?
Yeah. And Pastor, you and I talked about an initiative that I think had a wonderful, wonderful intent. We've got a couple of hang-ups that we have to work through with the state and the federal government that I'll talk with you about offline. But yes, that's a critical component to it too.
I like the legal piece.
Yeah.
I like the fact that we can put some teeth into some of the things that we talk about. But I also love the fact that we have youth paying attention. And when we have them paying attention, according to the school district and the superintendent, because of all of the things, and we'll say gym, PE, class attendance is up, class behavior is better, class overall attitudes are better. And when you have that, of course you have grades getting a little bit better. So that's what we're looking forward to, working together. We don't always see eye to eye, but that's okay, because that's kind of what it takes.
Yes, ma'am.
My question is for the volunteers. Will there be a training prior to the start of the teaching?
Yes, it is. We are working on that, on the scheduling now. The steering committee meets every Wednesday from 6 until about 8. That's a touchy subject. That's a touchy subject because, as we get closer, we get spirited in what we are looking to do.
I just like to because we want everyone to be on the same page, so you won't have other people saying.
Well, I think what happens is, as we get closer to the day, we all kind of acquiesced for the betterment of. So we have our steering committees, and starting next week, they'll start breaking out into the subcommittees because I know we have an opening day reception the night before. On Friday night, I think it's going to be held here at City Hall. We have Amnesty Day, Operation Clean Slate Day. That is that Saturday, the 24th. We have church that Sunday, and then we just take off from there. So that's, this calendar will be out in about 2 weeks, and from that, hopefully we have a lot of things fine-tuned. And sometimes the schedule changes. I know Dan Politis, Richard Marks, as well as Mary Bushman's schedules didn't allow them to get here until almost last Thursday. So we appreciate that, and that's how sometimes the schedule still works. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, is there any more questions?
Mr. Mosley.
Okay.
Mr. Mosley, you have the floor.
Well, it's not such a question, it's a comment, because first of all, I thank everybody for attending, and I love to see everybody part of this initiative, per se. And I heard the legal remedy situation, and being on the ground every day, and I was not part of this last year, but I chose to be a part of this year, especially with what's going on in Ferguson and the other unrest. I seen a unique opportunity that we can come together on the platform and focus energy somewhere, all towards it. And I heard a young lady mention about the parenting and the holistic part of this thing, with the churches, with the corporate America, with all of us sponsoring and bringing more of our friends. It's not a legal remedy that's going to help this situation. So it's showing you that it's not a legal remedy to help the situation, but help the situation, our situation, and us come together, every different face inside it. So when I joined this, when I was offered the opportunity to join this, it gave a platform that we all can come together and give the outlets that they need to be able to be part of the community and think outside the box. So I love the tennis association, golf association, all coming upon and teaching mental sports and giving them a chance to think outside the box. And if we all have 5 friends, we bring a part of this, then we can start making a difference. What they say, 30 days make a habit. So we can get an extra 10 and try to push it through. By the time
Let me mention too, as I'm looking in that direction, I want to thank Roy Anderson, representing Clear Channel Communications.
Is that not Clear Channel? It just changed. iHeartMedia.
It's iHeartMedia now.
See how quick things change?
iHeartMedia. But last year, it was Clear Channel Communications, who was an awesome media sponsor for the 40 Days of Nonviolence. And is iHeartRadio going to be a big part of what we're doing this year?
Of course.
Roy?
We're always good. Last year we're going to be better this year.
That's right.
All right. Well, that's one of our lead media sponsors of this event.
Before we close out and get ready to partake in light refreshments, I'd like Pastor Jackson to stand and take us to that situation. Dismiss us. Bless our food, our refreshments.
May we all stand.
We all stand.
And this is the second year of the 40 Days of Nonviolence.
Pray. God, our God, we do thank you for this day and the blessings that have come with this day. We thank you for what we have experienced in this place here.